On Hulu, I've watched Never Say Never Again. This is Sean Connery's final appearance as James Bond in an unofficial Bond film, essentially a remake of Thunderball, which is said to be Sean Connery's favorite, so you can kind of understand him remaking it, trying to show that he still has the stuff. There is a title song. It's okay, but there's no title sequence. It plays out while during the action's taking place. And you have Bond going through this like guerrilla compound taking guys out. He rescues some chick, she stabs them, and then it's revealed to be a training sequence. And then Bond is said to be getting too old, he has too many free radicals, toxins in him. He needs to go to training. He needs to go to like rehab. So he heads over there, learns that there's a guy who has like a private nurse. He has an eye transplant. There's fishy shit going on. And this is all involved in getting the American president security stuff. It's like if you have the president's eye, you can divert nukes. The interesting thing here is that the special effects in this are quite a ways up from other Bond films of the same day. You have a lot more modernized effects. The missiles, when they're leaving the Air Force base here, really quite cool looking. This is like what you would see out of a land speeder in Star Wars. I mean, it has that kind of stuff going for it. Fatima is one of the henchmen here, the main bad guy here. Though Spectre's involved, you do have Max von Sydow, probably saying that wrong. He's essentially Blofeld. His number one guy is this billionaire who has this plan to take these nukes, do something to destruct one of them, mess with the oil system, oil trade. And his girlfriend's brother is the guy that they shot him up with heroin, got him addicted to heroin so that he could do whatever they want him to do. He got the eye transplant. They kill him when they don't need him anymore. And then it's like, alright, that's pretty cold shit. But, Bond gets in on all this, heads over to his boat. Bernie Casey helps him out. You may remember Bernie Casey is Bill and Ted's, like, history teacher. And, man, my legs are so sore, guys. I've been jogging for like 2 hours here reviewing Bond movies and whatever, and running. This is the last one in this episode of jog vlogging. I'm going to get through this for you guys, the three of you watching. And Sean Connery, he looks really haggard here. He's hooking up with Kim Basinger, Klaus Maria Browder, the villain's girlfriend, behind his back. You don't have the Bond score, da-na-da-da-da-da-da. You're going to miss that because the music hurts this one quite a bit. The chase music is so bad. And there wasn't a whole lot they could do about that, honestly. But it is directed by Irvin Kershner. I think that's why you have more modernized effects in the film. So it's showing you Bond in a different way, that as far as that goes. This is the guy who gave us the amazing Empire Strikes Back, which George Lucas got all the credit for. Bond has to play video games with this guy. It makes you wonder, where did he get his money? Is he the video game bad guy? Pretty amazing video game sequence. This global domination game with actual pain force feedback and shit. I'd like to play that for real, I shit you not. Bond beats him because Bond never loses anything. And, this pisses him off. The guy gives him a tour of the boat, tries to show him that he's not really up to anything terribly bad, but plans to kill him anyways, along with his girlfriend who sold him out. They end up going underwater where they got these nukes under there to try to mess with the oil, the webbing of this convoluted oil scheme kind of stuff. Bond and Bernie Casey go in. Bernie Casey's playing Felix Leiter here. We had seen Felix Leiter last in Live and Let Die, and then that actor actually came back to play him in License to Kill, but it's a different case here. Now we have a black Felix. Not the last black Felix for that matter. But, they shoot a bunch of guys up. for no reason, Kim Basinger gets involved, kills Largo, that's the bad guy's name, I just remembered it, and gets her revenge on him, and they make their getaway, and I think they hook up at the end, if I remember correctly. Oh, Fatima, the bad chick chasing Bond, she died a bit earlier. She really gave him hell. There's a part where Bond was hooking up with a girl. She was actually the busty secretary from The Spy Who Loved Me. And Fatima, Barbara Carrera, she's actually pretty good as a Bond villain here. She gives him a run for his money. There's this chase sequence where Bond has to get in this motorcycle that Q sent him, and so he assembles this motorcycle, I guess real quick, drives it out of this shipping container he had it in, and it's got like I can't remember if it has rockets or whatever, it has like jets to help it jump, but during this sequence there's a Camaro chasing him, and this is the earliest circumstance I can think of this, where somebody had the foresight to like gaffer tape out the branding on the car, because they were like, oh, we have a product placement issue. I hadn't seen that done in films earlier than this. This is 1983. Came out same year as Octopussy. Tried to go head to head with Octopussy. Sean Connery trying to show he still has it. I feel that The November Man was Pierce Brosnan's effort to do the same. But, he shows that he's got something there. He has some charm and wit to him, but you can't really buy that all these girls are going googly eye over this really aged looking dude. Fatima gets blown up. She had this whole agenda where it's like, your greatest lover was me, write it down. He's like, okay, fine. He's got a pin that explodes. Shoots her with it, she laughs, then she blows up. Pretty, bad way to kill a chick in these days. Not PC at all, huh? But, that's how she gets taken on the picture. It's an okay, unofficial Bond film. Oh, also gotta say that's I just forgot his name, but, the guy who fought Indiana Jones, the German guy who really wanted to fist fight, he's in this too. Well, he's in all of the Indiana Jones films, but, damn, he died in 2004. Forgot the guy's name. He fights Bond at the training facility, and yeah, I'm all over the place here. I'm tired, my knees hurt. I'm trying to give you this review the only way I can. So, hey, never say never again. James Bond, he actually signs off saying that. And Mr. Bean is like one of his contacts. There's some comedy there. This is Mr. Bean before you know him as Mr. Bean. Oh man, I can't keep going. Never say never again. 2.5 out of 4 stars.